So here we have a shoe by Salvatore Ferragamo. Mr. Ferragamo was one of the most famous shoe designers of the 20th century. I think that together with Roger Vivier, they have created all contemporary shoes we are still walking on. Mr. Ferragamo more for the inventions he made technically for creating the shoes and making the shoes comfortable, and Mr. Vivier for his sculptural qualities by recreating the shapes of the heels and the shapes of the lasts of the shoes. Salvatore moved to Hollywood as a very young boy. His brothers were already living there as shoemakers and shoe cobblers. With the booming silent movie industry, the stars started coming to the Italian brothers to have their shoes made and repaired. So very soon, Salvatore got the connection and started making shoes for the famous Hollywood movies, The Thief of Baghdad, The Ten Commandments, and later on the movies with Marilyn Monroe, The Misfits, and The 7-Year Itch, for instance. So the connection with the stars was obvious. When Salvatore moved later on to Florence, the stars kept on coming, finding him and having their shoes made by him. Queen Elizabeth, the big stars, Elizabeth Taylor, Sophia Loren, Audrey Hepburn, Katharine Hepburn, they all came to Florence to order their shoes in his palazzo. This shoe he has created for Marilyn Monroe. He has never met her, but she ordered a pair of shoes, the first pair, and he had her last made on her foot by his assistants back in Hollywood, and he created this pump for her, this particular pump, a shoe that she has kept on ordering in various versions during the rest of her life. The particularity on this shoe is that the pump has a 9-centimeter heel, something considered high back in that time. Marylin was not that tall and she wanted to be a taller movie star than the others. What is very beautiful, as I can show you here, is Mr. Ferragamo has ordered the rhinestones around the opening of the shoe, going up, which is something you only can do if you make the shoe by hand. The shoe I have here is a re-edition of the original style kept at the Ferragamo Museum in Florence. These re-editions are called Ferragamo Creation and are a project by Mr. Ferruccio Ferragamo, the son of Salvatore. He selects every season 8 to 10 styles in the archives of Ferragamo and has them remade by hand in a limited edition. This one, for instance, has an edition of 250 and we have here number 26. Mr. Ferragamo selected 6 stores in the world who are allowed to sell the Ferragamo creation line. Coccodrillo is happy to be one of them. Apart from the fame of Mr. Ferragamo for the style of his shoes, he has been famous for recreating the construction of shoes, the way contemporary shoes are made. In this case, Marilyn Monroe wanted a 9-centimeter heel and wanted to walk and dance in comfort. To be able to do this, he patented the metal pin that goes in the heel and that's connected to the bridge inside of the shoe and that divides the weight of the body all over the foot.